Southeast Whitfield Raiders as they take the lead 1-0. Sorry about the technical difficulties here in Carrollton, Georgia. Unfortunately, Southeast Whitfield scores in the first minute of the ball game, and the Trojans down 1-0 early. Not a good sign here for the Trojans.
Yeah, a very early goal puts the Trojans at a disadvantage here early, having to fight back from the very beginning. Not a good sign for the rest of this game.
What was that button Maple supposed to click to like get the background? So we got a 1-0 game as Tyler Edwards tracking down the ball. Different in playoffs, they actually have 4 referees instead of 2 or 3, as we usually see.
Yeah, that just adds to the change of pace here tonight in playoff ball. It's going to be difficult to adjust for all the players, I'm sure, but over time they'll adapt. I'm positive.
So hopefully that one goal will not be the difference in tonight's outcome, as the Trojans are down early 1-0 just in the 37th minute. As Southeast will have the Trojans will have a goalie kick, it appears, yes. And Darwin Bani is actually going to be doing that instead of Zach Hayden, which we've had a lot this year.
Yeah, Zach's just had a stellar season in his sophomore campaign. He did give up that one goal before early in this game, but I look for him to have a very solid night tonight.
Trojans are 69-14 in goal differential now this year. That's a pretty amazing stat right there. And the Trojans 13-3-1, and the Raiders are 10-4-1. And the Raiders are actually looking to make the quarterfinals for the first time. Excuse me, trying to reach the quarterfinals. It would be their 3rd straight trip there. So this is what is on the line tonight, as well as the Trojans trying to get there again tonight as they went to the Final Four and were defeated last year to Woodward Academy.
A very experienced Southeast Whitfield team this year. I believe they returned 7 starters. Just a really good, solid team that they've had so far this year. And I'm sure they're looking to get past this game and continue on to possibly a state championship, as is Carrollton.
It's good to see Kevin Sosa out there tonight. He suffered an injury of the leg later on in the game against Stevens County here at Grisham Stadium, and he is back out there tonight. It's good to see for the Trojans, the senior leaders out there for the Trojans.
Yeah, at this point in the season, you can get every leader that you can on the field. As Tyler Edwards came up kind of limp after he got kicked in the shin, but I think he's okay as he's sprinting after the ball.
That's why they have shin guards, Clark.
Well, he was still limping.
Good to know. As we're going to have a goalie kick for the Raiders. We thank you for tuning in tonight. As we said earlier, Amanda Ranford is actually going to be doing the coaching tonight, the girls coach for Southeast Whitfield, due to the fact that Kevin Kettering had prior commitments beforehand. So that's where it is tonight. Throw in by Henry Hernandez, trying to get into Alejandro Vargas. Cannot do it.
We might have a run out.
And a little bit of a shove there by Darwin. He's just going to let it go. And a little late push there, but Abel Perez is going to have the throw in. Throws into Henry and headed right back out. Going right to Darwin as he's going to have to clear it. I talked to some of the players earlier today, and this is the one scenario that I did not want to get into, having Southeast Whitfield stay in the game this long, and that was a big flop as Darwin hit all the ball, and the soccer players just standing there on the ground.
He just kicked him in the knee.
You see this a lot in soccer. It's more of a fake injury type, and as you can tell, he's obviously fine. Clark, what are your thoughts on the injury?
It looked to me like it was a very solid kick to the knee, and I'm not sure that was a fake, but if it was, that was a
Well, he's
very
obvious.
impressive.
Look at him. He's sprinting off into the midfield. And they're going to have
That's how he sprints.
And they're going to have a free kick right on the 35-yard line.
Oh, we're going to have a bunch of disagreements tonight.
It's all right. That's part of the game.
Whatever.
Logan Seagraves heads it out of there, and Southeast has contained the ball most of the time. And we're trying to get a handball, and he's going to nice try there by Southeast Whitfield. Got it in the box. That was Isaiah Gutierrez, and Gutierrez had a good shot on goal there, but just missed it.
Yeah, got a solid kickoff there, but
That was actually Byron Miranda. Excuse me, the numbers are hard to see now because of the sun, but that was number 22, Byron Miranda. Trojans going to get a free kick here in the middle. We were expecting some guests tonight broadcasting that have not shown up yet, so just try to bear with us here as we're trying to give you the best soccer knowledge we know. We'll also try to keep you up throughout the night on the NBA playoffs. Got the Heat and Bulls kicking off here in a second, as well as Game 2 of the playoffs between the Marist War Eagles and the Carrollton Trojans. The Trojans dropped a tough one in the first game. We cannot get down. We got to fight back and get to tomorrow. The game will be at 5:30 tomorrow in Marist if we win tonight. And there's a little flag there, and that's about the same thing. A hard slide tackle to Henry Hernandez as Jonathan Rucker's going to push it up some, and actually Henry Hernandez is going to get the free kick. Pretty good sized crowd here, I guess, for a playoff game. At $7 a ticket, we counted up and added how much we made tonight. Stab by a bell, and Alejandro's going to play it nicely. Whoa! Alejandro all over him.
Let's go, Ali!
As Brandon Welch, our cameraman, supporting his Trojans. Yes. We're back. Sorry. We're going to get a special guest here in a moment, hopefully, for the Carrollton Trojans, offensive lineman Trevor Newsom. As Logan Seagraves is trying to keep it in outside, and Henry does a nice job of containing the midfield. Logan has it now, trying to get it to head to Sosa. Sosa tries to make a play on the ball. He has it now. Oh, nice pass, stay behind the ball. Seagraves crosses, no good. Sosa's trying to follow it up and is going to kick it out, and Southeast Whitfield could have a run out here. Let's see if Trojans can contain midfield. Midfield is wide open right now. Good job of Jonathan Rucker to shield the defender that was, that was Alex Rossio. As we're going to have a foul at about the 40-yard line, and they're going to have a free kick with 30 minutes left here in this first half. Still a lot of soccer to be played, 70 minutes exactly. As they're going to get a free kick, going to get it in. Let's see if Zach can make a save. He does indeed. Zach Hayden, the sophomore goalie, makes a nice snag on it. Hayden going to pooch it out of there. Nice punt. Unfortunately, Trojans are not really hustling at all. They're going to have an offsides on Southeast. Clark, you got to give a shout out to somebody if I'm not mistaken.
shout out to who?
Joseph.
Oh, as always, our very faithful listener, Joseph Ingui. If you're tuning in with us tonight, welcome to the CHS Sports Network. Glad to have you along.
Oh, jeez.
But may or may not be our last broadcast of the season. Just thank you for listening the entire year, and if not, we'll see you next football season.
Jordan Bird looking to check in, and you're right, Clark. We actually will be streaming graduation live on the GHSA Sports Network here. So that will definitely not be our last, but hopefully we get a little more
Soccer
sporting.
broadcast.
Geez, this will be our last soccer broadcast if the Trojans can not maintain this next game when they are in a hole early, 1-0.
Thank you for having a positive outlook.
7:15 Easter time. Braves got to win today. Move to 20-13 on the season. Had a tough break last night with Kimbrell giving up 2 home runs, but Braves back on the positive side tonight. Take the series from the Cincinnati Reds, and they will move on to San Francisco. And here comes Jordan Bird in for Logan Seagraves. Junior swaps for senior, and he will be doing the throw-in honors. Stay tuned with us at halftime. We'll have an interview with our own Trevor Newsom here on the Carolina High School Sports Network. Trojan offensive lineman get his outlooks on spring, which starts next week. And from what I hear, we're going to have a lot of college coaches out to see the Trojans. Should be an interesting, fun week next week. As Tyler's going to throw it in for us, and we need to take advantage right here, Clark.
Oh yeah, definitely. Down 1-0 early in this game, we gotta have a good attempt at the goal right here.
Try to get it in and cannot do it. Tyler's going to control. This ball just pops straight up in the air, and Sosa's going to run it down. Or excuse me, it's going to be Abell's going to run it down for the Trojans. Oh, watch it, Sosa, not offsides. Can he convert? Go! Oh, they call offside. They call offside. Sosa saying he waited, and broke the last second. Cleared the goalie's head, but unfortunately an offsides by the far line judgment. I don't know how you can see that, but he obviously did.
Yeah, I didn't really get a good look at it, but that was a great shot on goal right there.
Right back at you. Sosa coming back, and they're going to clear out deep. We also got Drew Evansberger in the house, the Lady Trojans head coach. They actually dropped their second-round playoff game last night to Heritage, which is a long haul, almost to Tennessee. So, but a good season for the Trojans. Kind of got in a mix-up. They had a 3-way tie in the region, and unfortunately got the 3 seed and had to travel 5 hours combined in the playoffs. But the Trojans were able to advance to the second round as Tyler Edwards controls, and we're going to have a throw-in. But a good season for the Trojans, Lady Trojans, regardless.
Oh yeah, a really good year here, and they're bringing back a bunch of seniors next year. And
yeah, only losing 1 starter in Morgan Huffnagel.
Yeah,
so.
It'll be a great season next year. They have to keep working hard in the off season, and I think they'll be back and ready to go for next year to make a state championship run.
And Southeast has got all the momentum early in this game as they got an easy throw in, and the Trojans not hustling back really. Oh, letting them play. I like it. As Jordan Bird controls right side, he loses it right back. The ginger Jonathan Rucker trying to create hassle in the middle. Can't do it. Ooh, a little questionable there, but you got to respect
questionable. He kicked him.
Jordan trips up Southeast Whitfield, and a defender, I can't really see who that is. I think this time it is Israel Gutierrez, and it is Isaiah Gutierrez, excuse me. And JB does not need to lose at school as they're going to have a free kick on about the 5-yard line. And you know the Trojans will be converting a lot of those plays this year come fall.
Oh, yeah, looking forward to a great year. That down inside the red zone. Yes, run that 68 jet a few times where our left tackle, Trevor Newsom, makes a key block.
Scooping.
I see Trey Shivers striding into the end zone in a few years.
He's going to be the left guard, actually, this year.
Oh, okay. 69 jet, even better. that seems to work better for us anyway.
And according to Clark, he loves to run Trey Shivers to that left side. And where's the offsides there, sir?
Run Trey Shivers, Danny.
Oh, that
God.
ball was close. They're going crazy on the Southeast Whitfield. It hits the post. It looked good, but it wasn't good, as Darwin Benee is going to kick it away for the Trojans.
Well, right now, Southeast Whitfield is just owning every aspect of this game. They're owning the takeaway category and as well as time of possession by a very large margin.
That's true.
And Southeast is just more. I mean, you would figure the Trojans would be more pumped playing at home in the second round. Southeast Whitfield, a 3-hour drive just to get here. They're coming out on fire. Nice slide tackle there, so we can keep it in bounce. Yes, sir, Reed. We do. JB controls now. The Ginger Rucker has it. Tries to get it to Kevin Sosa. Cannot do it. Out of bounds. Going to Carrollton, though.
Here inside Southeast Whitfield's territory, they need Carrollton needs to try and find something to do.
Watch Alejandro on this far side. Nobody's really watching him.
Yes, sir.
Henry trying to get in the middle of the field to Tyler. Handball, sir. Handball. Henry controls now over to Tyler. Getting it to Sosa. Sosa make a play. Whoa, where's the foul there?
Good play.
And we're going to get a foul inside the box. This is huge.
This is huge.
This is huge. Sosa gets a foul inside the box. We're going to get a penalty kick.
Really, didn't he?
This is a huge play. They're going to let Tyler take it. I figured they'd let Sosa take it, but they're going to let Tyler take it. This is a golden opportunity for the Trojans. And look at the Carrollton sideline. They're going crazy down there. All huddled up. Southeast Whitfield clinging to their benches. Shot. In the 22nd minute of play, gives this game a 1-1 on a penalty kick. Just like that, it's all knotted up at 1. We got ourselves a brand new ball game.
Swag is nothing. Time is everything.
Another run out here.
Who is it? You got some Little Caesars? What's up, guys?
Caesar Molina joins us in here in the mass media booth.
Feels good in here. In here, burning hot.
Little Caesar.
It gets hot in here.
We have the air on as low as it'll go here in the press box, 67 degrees. It was a brisk 75 this afternoon. A fan from back home has said that his ears are still ringing after that last goal chant by us, so maybe we need to tone it down just a little bit. I promise you it's our only guaranteed watcher right now. We probably have a lot of them out there. I'll make sure to turn down our mics when we yell goal next time. Hopefully it'll be here in the waning minutes.
Yes,
Logan
yes.
Seagraves! Logan Seagraves! Cross! Oh, not a very good cross by Logan. He had Sosa wide open. Abel thinking about what to do. He gets it over to Seagraves and cannot get it to Tyler. We're going to get a throw in though. Coach New on the sideline for the Carrollton Trojans. Scott New, head coach for the 8th grade football team as well as the high school soccer team. He's done a tremendous job with this bunch of guys.
Gotta take your hat off to Carrollton for fighting back into this game. They've owned the time of possession the last 10 or 15 minutes. They've done a really good job of keeping it inside Southeast Whitfield's territory.
Speaking of time of possession, we got 20 minutes left in this first half. So we're halfway home here in the first half. Southeast trying to push, and nice push there by Darwin Bonilla to shield himself. Oh my goodness! Zach Hayden comes up and makes a great stop.
Beautiful defensive effort there.
Wow. Darwin Bonilla pushes Israel Gutierrez out of the way for the Southeast Alex Rosilio out of the way and gets away with it, and then Rosilio gets it back and almost scored a goal there for the Southeast Whitfield Raiders.
Yeah, it was just a great stop there by Hayden.
Ooh, nice
the kinds
move
that
in
he's
the
made
middle.
all season.
Nice move there in the center of the field, and Rosilio is still yelling at the side official. Now the assistant coach is this would be Jamison Griffin is getting on the side official as we speak right now. We'll have a throw in for the Raiders though.
Check, check. Mike, check.
Here we go. Let's see what kind of throwing we have here. Southeast, get up! Oh no!
Go!
That's a goal.
Go!
Go! Let's see what they're gonna call.
Mitchell, West Georgia baseball ranks into first GHSA baseball title day since '98.
Southeast Whitfield puts their second goal up on the board. Trojans complaining that nobody touched the ball before it went in. So Raiders go up 2-0. Or 2-1, excuse me.
We're in Oakland?
As Trevor Newsom gives me some great news, the West Georgia baseball team has advanced to its first Gulf South Conference championship since 1998. We'll get their opponent momentarily.
Beat Valdosta State 5-4.
They beat their arch rival Valdosta State 5-4 in the semis, and will advance and play here actually West Georgia because it got rained down in Chattanooga. So advantage West Georgia for getting to play the tournament at home. And Southeast with a steal, and they're going to score another goal. Southeast Whitfield with another goal. Zach Hayden dove by. Nice goal by Southeast.
That's an
The
understatement.
sideline's going crazy for the Raiders.
What a fantastic goal there by that.
Anthony Ruiz comes over yelling at Coach New. This is not a good sign. We got to compose ourselves. 3-1 Raiders are winning. We got to actually play some defense.
I'm going to find out baseball scores.
Trevor, our stat guy behind us, keeping us up to date with whatever we want to know.
Lost the first game, extra inning heartbreaker 6-5.
Yeah, we unfortunately we unveiled that news earlier that the Trojans were defeated.
You got to use the
Rick.
freak.
Edwards pushing hard for the Trojans. Gonna get it to Seagraves. He just didn't even go. And Scott New is telling the boys to calm down, slow it down.
We need to call timeout right here. Call timeout.
You can't call a timeout in soccer, I don't believe. Tweet us at Skinman_77 or JohnBoy1996 or it's _Welch.
Capital I,
You
capital
don't have
T.
to tweet me.
Tweet us for your questions for tonight.
You don't have to.
Or at Trevor56, if I'm mistaken, right?
Yep.
Trevor56. Trevor_56. Tyler got a breakaway. He's going to cross hard to Sosa. Sosa looking to do something. Loves Sosa on the right side. Crosses. Can't get it out. Already knowing.
Oh my gosh, you're messing with the wrong boys.
I'm just really. Ethan, like Ethan's about to go in. Ethan
Don't.
set that down.
It's not anything that Zach Hayden's done. It's just the defense has put Hayden in a bunch of tough situations earlier.
You should have been.
Having a freshman at goalie in this kind of situation is tough.
Sophomore.
Oh, he's a first. Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Well, yeah,
He's still a first year starter.
Either way.
Well, you had a 4-year starter in Dylan Holbert,
Thank you.
All-State,
Holbert.
who's actually playing at American University.
Sure.
for Perry College.
I read that.
And a nice run out there by the Trojans, unfortunately could not capitalize.
Appreciate it, Caesar.
We're actually getting Caesar Molina. Welch has run out just for a second. He'll be right back. And now, courtesy of Caesar Molina. Just follow that ball, Caesar. Follow that ball. Mr. Maples, if you're watching at home, we got a likely candidate here running the camera. Caesar Molina. He's a good one.
How do you know? I'm not letting
Let
listen.
me. He's filming.
Henry Hernandez sends one out of bounds. Sends one out of bounds for the Trojans, and unfortunately, Whitfield, all they have to do is protect this lead. Trojans are on their heels for the rest of the
Did
game.
you see that ball? It just stopped.
I'll take my campus.
That was an impressive kick.
Hey, it's not.
And we have another visitor. I do not know who.
That's Julio Mendoza.
Julio Mendoza.
And his
Welcome.
sister, Giselle Mendoza.
And welcome to his sister as well.
Where's she at?
She's been there for
And we're still live here on the Carolina High School Sports Network. If y'all didn't know, Trojans down 3-1 with 14 minutes left to play here in the first quarter.
First half.
First half, excuse me.
It's okay.
I mean, look at the Jumbotron. There's a 1 beside the quarter. And speaking of Jumbotron, it is unfortunately not working right now, and Mr. Maples and the rest of the gang is working hard to get it fixed, and it will be ready to go by football season.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to having a little bit of fun here during football season, replaying a lot of plays on both on offense and on defense, and as another goal was scored by Southeast Whitfield off of a header by Israel Gutierrez.
Trying to go through my phone? I saw you.
And unfortunately for the Trojans, Southeast Whitfield has scored another
But
goal
thank you,
here.
Gisela.
And I don't understand what's wrong with our camera right now, but it's really blurry.
And it's not really following the play.
The Trojans are down 4-1. Tyler, looking to push hard. We have to push hard. We got no choice. This is not a good situation for the Trojans, down 3 goals. That's like being down 10 runs in a baseball game.
Oh, at least 10 runs. This is just a huge comeback that Carrollton will have to put on to get back into this ball game. But if any team's up to it in the state, I think they are.
Well, they are the number 2 team in the state.
Who's number 1?
Dalton, the team that actually beat Southeast Whitfield 2-0.
Okay.
Get a little push shot there, sir. It'll be our ball anyways. Throw in Elvis Freshly, a.k.a. Logan Seagraves. Follow him on Twitter. Logan Seagrave's going to get a throw in. No, they're actually going to bring Alejandro Vargas in for somebody. They're going to bring it in for Jordan Bird. And Trojans going to get a free kick here. They're trying to speed up things. Southeast is just standing there taking their precious time. Well, you know what? Quit taking your precious time. We want to play some soccer.
And in the draft, Steelers select Jarvis Jones out of Georgia. And
I don't know who this is talking. Oh, it's Brandon Welch, Steeler fan.
all right.
Tyler Edwards going to get a free kick. This is a must be capitalized play. And I don't know what that was, but it's right in the hands of Southeast Whitfield.
What if it would hit one of those people standing in front of him in the face?
And it would have hit one of those people standing in front of him in the face.
Which one?
They got a sophomore, Trent Taylor, back there playing defense.
I don't think so. I don't know. Are you serious?
That's not your hairline. This is your
I
hairline.
know. I was feeling the back of my head. It's not receiving, is it? Might have to be combed up.
Sorry about the extra convos in the back.
Sorry,
As
Steve.
Alejandro Vargas, handball!
Handball. Ball in hand.
Was that a handball?
Yes, they called a handball on this guy sprinting back.
That's the
Turnaround
first
PK.
one that's been called the entire night, although some of them have been quite questionable.
That's our good buddy Byron Miranda, who scored one of the 4 goals tonight. How about an offsides? As we're going to get a foul in the box. No foul in the box, and that would have been a deadly goal because that was a foul in the box, and that'd be a penalty kick.
Southeast Whitfield is just dogging the Trojans here so far tonight. They've just been getting after the ball, and now even when they're in 1-on-2 situations, they still find a way out of it. And they've come up with 4 very impressive goals here, and just in the first half.
They're playing better here today without their head coach than they have all year. This has probably been their best game all year. Well said.
Since it was said from a player, I guess I can repeat it. This is really starting to look like the second half of the Sandy Creek game, as Trevor Newsom just said.
Good job, Trevor.
Yes, thank you, Trevor. A very good analogy.
Stay tuned here. 10 minutes left. 4-1 Raiders lead, and it's been a frustrating first half for the Trojans.
To say the least. Things just haven't really been going their way. Southeast Whitfield's been hustling to the ball more than they have. They've been winning the situations that they needed to. It just seemed like they've been in better shape almost, doesn't it?
No.
It seems like they've just been flying to the ball more.
And the sophomore Trent Taylor heads one off out of bounds, and that will draw the bench to attention.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing me because it's the least inspired that I've seen this Carrollton squad so far this year, and I'm really expecting them to come out in the second half with a head of steam.
We need one goal right now. Another chance on goal for the Raiders. Can't get it done though. Sosa running it down.
Wow.
Alejandro Vargas plays now.
That's what he did. What did he shy away from that?
Just give it to Ollie Vargas. He'll do work.
Need to give it to somebody.
We just need to increase the defensive pressure.
And the offensive push.
Oh. It just seems like everything's going the Southeast Whitfield way today. Henry keeps it in bounce. Oh, bad angle on the ball by Anthony Ruiz. He got to shut it down. He does. That's off of Southeast Whitfield, and we're going to get a throw in. Got to hurry. 8 minutes left here in the first half. And we went a little too fast, and the ref will make us throw it in again as we got a sub coming on. As I figured, they're bringing in Gustavo Rivera for Trent Taylor. We have struggled defensively tonight.
That's really an understatement. Carrollton's just being out hustled to the ball. They've been bad on the weak side, and their defense inside the 20-yard line has just been terrible.
Beyond belief, terrible. I won't repeat the last comment I just heard. It could be said on the air, but I would prefer not saying it because people would be coming at me.
They probably heard it.
Spoke. Anyways, they're going to get another throw, and this is where they've done their lethal damage tonight, and we keep it under control there. They've had two goals off of...
Even that shot looked close.
it looks good because it is good. It went through the uprights.
Okay.
Tyler Newsom
but-
puts in the work every morning here, getting his kicks up. The actually twin brother of our own Trevor Newsom here tonight. I'm sure Tyler's across
Proud
the
twin
street
brother.
kicking now. And Trevor claims him very well.
Skinner, why are you talking?
Tyler gets it to Logan Seagraves, and for some reason he just stops. And Henry going to get a call.
4-1, jeez.
Where have you been the last 5 minutes?
Filming?
That's true.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just filming.
Don't put much of looks today. Big schools.
Maryland. Let's see. Maryland was at the school today.
Cincinnati.
Duke was at the school today, as well as Cincinnati.
Who was watching Cole's Ole Miss, NC State, and
Maryland.
Ole Miss and who did you say, Trevor?
Cincinnati.
NC State.
NC State and Cincinnati. Coles actually took a visit up to NC State.
Yeah, NC State's pressing hard for him.
And we got a shot on goal.
Nice catch.
A nice play by the goalie. Alejandro Vargas, make a play, sir.
Let's go, Ali. There you go. Oh,
And what was that?
come on, love it.
It's like we get the ball and then all of a sudden it just goes straight up. How about a little elbow there?
Are we live?
We are live as always here on the Carolina High School Sports Network. There's an offsides. It's about time. Clap, 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 clap.
Bremen Falls 4-2 in the first game.
It's so blurry.
What is this?
Bremen Falls 4-2 in the first game.
The Bremen City Schools baseball team falls 4-2 to who'd you say? Love it, a private school. We're actually right across the street from our old rival Westminster.
Oh, wow.
You didn't know that, Clark, so don't act like you did. Make a play, Kevin Sosa. Sosa in the middle of the field and just cannot get it to Alejandro Vargas.
Dear God, what a leg.
That is some leg right there. Anthony Ruiz looking to make a play. We got 4 minutes to get one goal. We don't score a goal here, it's going to be very unlikely for a comeback. It'd be historic, in fact. I wouldn't mind to see some penalty kicks, though. Stay on side, Tyler. He can't, and
There
we
you
cross it, and we're going to have a throw-in.
Make a good pass in here, Logan. Not sure what's going on.
Logan Seagraves is coming
Logan's
out of
getting
the
replaced.
game for Jordan Bird. And Chris Foster, the senior, will be coming out for our striker sophomore, Alejandro Vargas.
It's all about Sarah Claudia getting second at nationals. Carrollton alone.
Carrollton Love, Sarah Carter actually comes in second in national.
Claudia. Sarah Carter's not an alum. She hasn't
Excuse me, Sarah Claudia. I'm pretty sure I said that, but she actually came in second on this year's national equestrian team for Berry College. Congratulations, Sarah Claudia. That's what equestrian is, the riding of horses.
For people who doesn't know what that means, it means riding horses.
Here we go, Jordan trying to trail, and this ball is up in the stands.
All right.
About where our good buddy Bernard sits in football season.
Thank you, Matt.
Hey, Bernard's a good buddy.
I guess he is.
He's a true Trojan. Cole, if you're watching at home, you know what I'm talking about.
There are only about 4 people in the entire school, this system, that know what you're talking about.
Big D.
Just got an update, 1-0 Marist.
1-0 Marist, and game 2. Carrollton starting off slowly this game as well.
Well, if both these teams were to lose tonight,
Don't say it.
Carrollton
Don't
Athletics
say
would
it.
be history for 2013.
Way to jinx it.
But I will say this.
keep in mind the debate team is going to nationals in the summer.
Yeah, but we understand they're not going to do anything.
Boston's going to nationals, should we need them?
The BT.
Go.
Oh, Sosa! Sosa! Oh, that would have been huge. Kevin Love Sosa missed it right with 2:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Just missed the chip shot. Just missed it. Amy boy just missed it.
Oh, and keep in mind our girls are going to state this week in track.
Top of the second.
They really
They haven't won anything since '06.
Okay, way to jinx us again.
No such thing as jinx. If you're so good, there's no such thing as jinx. As I might add,
As I say every single football game,
jinx does not exist.
if you're good enough. Oh, good save to keep that one in, although we did lose the ball.
It was out of bounds, but Bell played it well there. Come up and make a play. Anthony makes a play. Southeast Whitfield.
Let's get a little run out here.
Trojans have numbers, and we unfortunately
Okay.
kick it back to them. Oh,
Get up.
a slip by Henry Hernandez.
Was that a handball?
No, hit it off his shoulder blade. Minute 18 left. Abel fighting for the ball, cannot get it, and we cross it back our way. Whoa! Header to the back for Henry Hernandez. Wow, he took a header to the back.
What are you doing? Stop.
We would appreciate it if you quit talking, Mr. Cameraman. Hernandez has 52 seconds to do something. Clock is stopped. Ref talking to Henry. Right here, right now. That was the same for 2013 D now.
Take it no more. It's not Thursday or Tuesday skin.
Bonilla, make a play. Oh, no. Southeast could have another run out.
Oh, he just got kicked in the head. He was kicked.
Both players are down. 35 seconds. Get up, Darwin.
Don't worry about the ball. Don't worry about the ball.
I gotta look at the ball.
Don't worry about the ball. He's hurt.
He's not hurt.
Yes, he is.
And Abel's getting into it with a Southeast Whitfield player, and that's the last thing we need to do is get emotions, get somebody thrown
I
out.
don't know. Maybe we need to get some emotions going because Carrollton just seems sort of uninspired here in this first half as we're running out of time with 25 seconds left.
I don't know what Southeast Whitfield's doing. They got a 3-goal lead. There's no reason why they should be even talking right now. The last thing they need to do is do something stupid like get thrown out.
Hey, I'm ready to fight.
Me too.
And usually there's always a fight that breaks out in spring practice. But don't go anywhere. Trevor Newsom will be live with us here in a couple minutes on the Carrollton High School Sports Network to do a little interview time with us. We appreciate that.
Trevor Newsom may or may not be one of the sources of some of the fights this year. Am I right?
He's right.
Well, hey, whatever it takes.
I hear that he's actually going to go heads up in board drills against Dontavius Russell the first board drill. Is there any truth to that?
No, it's gonna be Jake Sanders.
He's saying no, it's actually going to be Jake Sanders. 6'6", 320 pounds versus, what are you, Trevor, 6'2"? 6'1", 240. That'd be some matchup. Or Curly Welch, sitting right here. Yeah, we will see newcomer Brandon Walton coming in. We got 5 seconds, and we're going to take it to half. 4, 3, 2.
Well, as we close out this first half, your Trojans are down 4-1 at halftime. Just a very, I guess you could say, frustrated effort here so far. We'll see if they can rebound at halftime and try to get back into this ball game. We'll be back with Trevor Newsom here on the Carrollton High School Sports Network.
All right.
We're here with a rising senior left guard, Trevor Newsom. Trevor, good to have you here with us tonight.
I appreciate it. Glad to be here, Clark.
And I understand that spring football is starting next week. What are you and your teammates expecting out of this spring?
Well, we're expecting a good spring. Hopefully all our baseball players will still be playing, but, if they're not, have most of our guys back, quarterback, receivers. So offense is going to be coming back strong from last year, returning 9 of 11 starters, which is a pretty positive note. On defense, on the other hand, we're losing quite a bit, but I think defense will bounce back. It should be a good one.
Oh, yeah, Carrollton's always been known to have those defenses that can bounce back even without many returning starters. Just what things are you looking for out of the offense through this spring and into fall practice?
Well, we're looking for an offensive line possibly can be one of the best in the state, I think. We're going to look to run the ball a lot, putting in a lot of new stuff. Hopefully we get the kinks worked out in that and, just make better changes this year than we did last year.
Yeah, I know as one of the fans, we're all expecting a huge year out of the offense, and I know that you can. So I know that you and the offensive line can start that up front. Having 3 D1s that'll be on the line at the same time this year at one point in time. How do you feel about the left side of the ball being just as strong in your mind?
Well, left side we got Joe Sears, newcomer. He's about 6'2", 300. We're gonna have a big beef on the line. Jacob King starting at center, 5'11", 260. Probably I'll end up being the smallest one on the line at 240. So
that's not a bad problem.
No, not at all. We'll have a bunch of beef up there.
Yeah, as long as we could just get our speed up here in the summer, I think we can come into fall camp in shape. Trevor, we're looking to have a great year this year, and Matt Skinner has the last question.
Trevor, I have to ask, with a lot of missing starters on defense, what do you think the best move is, or somebody you're looking forward to step out and make something happen this spring on defense?
Well, I'm really looking at Roy Glanton, Casey Collins stepping in that linebacker position, Kate Crawford, hopefully Jordan Crowder will step up on defense, and our new guy, Brendan Walton, will be playing defensive end. Hopefully he'll do us some good on defense. Not to mention come back Dontavius Russell and Murphy Hagan swapping out at nose guard. So I think our defense will be pretty solid. Returning both our corners, Caleb and DeAntoine, and Malik Shepard probably come back at strong safety. So all in all, I think our defense will be pretty good.
As always, Trevor, we appreciate you being up here in the booth with us, and stay tuned for the second half of play as Trojans trail 4-1, but anything's possible here on the Carolina High School Sports Network. We're back here on the Carrollton High School Sports Network getting ready to start the second half of play. And Trojans trail 2-1, or excuse me, 4-1 here at the half, getting ready to start the next goal. Our lone goal came on a Tyler Edwards goal. So that's where we stand right now on a penalty kick, a Tyler Edwards penalty kick, and four separate goals scored by Southeast Whitfield. Trojans got to show some intensity in the half, and more bad news coming out of Dunwoody, Georgia. Trojans trail 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. So that's where we stand here, and Clark's just taking his precious time getting back up to the booth. So we're going to have to start here without him. Trevor, I ask that you just hit the camera, do the camera until they come back. I don't know where they went, but made it known that Trevor Newsom is running the camera. Just follow the ball.
Red button.
No, you're good. All you got to do is control the camera. Follow the ball.
Is it on?
Yep, everything's good to go. Get it on the midfield just for a couple minutes. We appreciate it. I don't know where Welch went, but you know what? This is good experience for our own offensive lineman, Trevor Newsom. Starting off for the Trojans, Hayden in goal, Ruiz, Gustavo Riviera, Bonilla, and Abel Perez is the back line. Midline is Alejandro Vargas, Jonathan Rucker, and Henry Hernandez, and Logan Seagraves. So going with a 4-4-2 as Tyler Edwards and Kevin Sosa are your forwards. More like a 4-2-4 actually for the Trojans, as Abel controls left side. And Southeast is just hustling all over the place. They're putting everybody back on defense. Nice give and go to Ruiz. Back to Sosa. Sosa looking to Vargas, and Vargas is tripped up in the box. And this is going to be a throw-in for the Trojans. Alejandro was pulled down in the box, and that was going to be a close one for the Trojans. Could have had a penalty kick there. We got our little horns blowing here, Alex Molina. I'll see you tomorrow in math class. Along with the guy sitting beside me, Trevor Newsom, I'm Matt Skinner. 38 minutes remain, or 38:54 remain here in the second half of play. Trojans need a miracle. Tyler, ball on goal, and want a handball and not going to get it. Going to be Trojan ball.
Where's Welch? Don't open that. It's mine. You want an house too? Where's Welch?
I don't know. Welch kind of just left on us. I don't know where he went, but Sosa has the ball right now. Trevor's filming. Sosa tries to cross, and good defensive play. As we're going to get a free kick. And Tanner Kirby has joined us here.
Huh?
Kirby is in the building tonight.
No, he's not.
He's right down there.
This is the building.
He's in the stadium. Rah! Kick away for Southeast.
That's so wrong right here. Shoot, I don't know. There's no point reading this bullshit. I should have got Sarah. Huh? Should have got Sarah to do that interview. Yeah.
They have been tremendous on throw-ins all night. Zach Hayden comes up, and what a snag by the young sophomore. Going to throw it out to Ruiz. Ruiz, kicks it right to Southeast Whitfield, and they're going back the other way. Cross, and we're going to have a goal number 5.
It's not the time for that right now.
And we got a goal for Southeast Whitfield. That is number 5. And the kid takes his jersey off and streaks across the field. That's got to give some type of yellow card or something.
Did he
took
really?
Look, he's got his shirt off. Zoom in on that kid.
That's asking too much.
Don't worry about zooming in.
He's right there. Look at him. Look at him.
And the Trojans are getting ran out of Grisham Stadium.
Ugh,
I hate to say it.
don't hear that much.
There he is.
And he's getting fussed out, but I mean,
Like it matters.
his head coach is not here.
So
It doesn't matter.
I know you can do what you want to.
You can do what you want. Your head coach is not here. Stay positive, Trojans. They can
And
score 4.5. We
To be
can.
honest, Matt, that's
as
really
well.
what I've seen tonight. I've seen a free will team in Southeast Whitfield. Their head coach isn't here, so there really isn't that much pressure. They've been playing without the pressure of having a coach yell at them on the sidelines, and they've just gone off of their teachings throughout the entire year, and they're really taking advantage of a very, I guess you could say, tight Carrollton team.
And they've taken advantage of the Carrollton frustration as they've just added goal after goal after goal tonight. As Trojans don't need to be playing mad, they need to play smart. If you'd like, we can put Welch back on the camera. Trevor, would you like to do that? Trevor, thank you for all your hard work here tonight. He's going to stay up here in the booth with us, keep us updated with the Carrollton baseball team, who is losing 2-0 right now in the bottom of the second. Sosa looking to make something happen, if anything. The ball's going out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw in for the Trojans. Remember, we are live on the air. Remember that. And Rucker goes flying in the box. Shot left is wide left on goal.
Southeast Whitfield, they're just playing with a confidence. Yeah, Southeast Whitfield's just come to play here tonight. As Trevor Newsom has been telling me in the back, voicing his opinion, which we appreciate, as long as it's not too.
As long as it's not Brandon Welch.
Yes, as long as it's not Brandon Welch.
Who actually has just joined us back here and missed a good 7 minutes of action, but we're glad to have you back.
Stop yelling. No. Maybe it seemed like I'll be gone the whole game.
And Trevor has informed us that he would like to pursue this next year with us. He'd come up during halftime, do a little interview with us.
Maybe just want to quit football.
Just quit football altogether, give up the left
Hey,
guard
Trevor, if
job.
the full ride to Alabama don't work out.
Tyler takes a shot to the groin, and he's down on one knee, and Trojans just not any really playing excited right now. Nothing going in favor of the Trojans.
Well, you could tell from the very beginning when they got that early goal, this wasn't really going to be the night for Carrollton, but they've done a decent job of just keeping their will up and trying to stay in it.
Austin Stringfellow has joined us here tonight. He is walking out, and I don't blame him. Anthony Ruiz, put on some pads, buddy. Come out next week. Because he just for real, he just threw a shoulder. That should have probably been a yellow card. Like I said, the Trojans are playing mad. No flat.
Payback there, I believe.
No. People, we're sending Southeast Whitfield players left and right. And I don't know how it does not hurt when it hits off your face like Darwin Bonilla just dove and hit him right in the temple. And got straight back up. I guess it got the adrenaline going.
I guess so.
And the lethal throw-in for the Raiders. They'll have another one. For the first time they've actually only thrown it about 2. Ooh! Made a man miss. Another man
then
missed.
broke his own ankles.
And then he broke his own self. And trying to get it ahead to Sosa. Cannot do it.
Showing of athleticism there.
And
Nice
Anth- the ball boys have looked sharp tonight, though. That's the one thing that's gone Carrollton's way, the ball
Wow.
boys.
That's a cheap shot.
Sometimes the truth hurts, guys. The sooner we accept that, the better. Southeast Whitfield is ahead 5-1. Trojans still trail 2-0. We're going to get another update here from Trevor in just a moment. We'll do it at the end of the game. And Hayden, oh man, close.
Wow. I'm kind of surprised they didn't count that a goal. It looked like it hit the crossbar.
His hands hit the back of the net. It was just so close. His hands went and hit the back of the net. He hit the ball straight forward, and then he went flying back.
Can Carrollton not catch a break?
It seems that way. Sosa controlling, trying to get it to Alejandro.
And there goes the fast break.
We're doing some broadcasting here on the Carrollton High School Sports Network. We got our guys here, Trevor, Welch, Clark. They're all here tonight. Trying to mow these guys to victory, and it's not happening right now.
Well, with 30 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game, your score is 5-1. Southeast Whitfield has really just controlled this game from the very first kick, and they've really just kept their dominance up. Playing without their head coach, they've just done a fantastic job of applying all that they've been taught this season, and they're playing very freely because of it, as I said before, and they're having their will in this game.
And Skin would like to say how the game is going right now.
Like I said, the cameraman's not supposed to talk, but here we let our cameraman talk. His name is Brandon Welch. 30 minutes remaining. We need 4 goals. We need to spread it out. We need about a goal every 7 minutes for the Trojans to win.
Well, the first
It is bad when even the ball boys are dropping the ball.
they didn't throw it to him; they kicked it.
And he still dropped it. Throw in for the Raiders. The Ginger fighting for possession. Oh, throwing some elbows. Tyler doing everything he can.
You can only be in so good a shape, though. You can't steal the ball from everybody.
You got to still keep some left in the tank for later on in this game.
Yeah.
He has on a knee brace. That's what we wear.
Sosa trying to make a play on the right side. Sosa with a great move. Cross. Nobody's there to cross. Why? We got 4 people back on defense. Everybody should be pressing. We're down 4 goals in the second round of the playoffs. We have nobody hustling. Terrible passing. We can't get the give and go going, and Coach New knows it. Frustration is kicking in for the Trojans.
Impressive little
Oh,
fast break there by
oh
South
no.
Whitfield.
Oh, right to Zach Hayden. Every time they get a shot on goal, it's just so nerve-wracking because he's just making us look silly.
And that was a very impressive fast break there by South Whitfield. They had 3 passes that went 85 yards.
That was our good buddy Alex Roselia that ran around like a chicken with his head cut off with his shirt off after the last goal. And he has 1 yellow card to show for it. We're going to have a sub here, the next dead ball for the Southeast Whitfield Raiders.
Get off me.
Aldo Tehran. I wonder if he's rated to Julio Tehran, Braves pitcher.
I highly doubt it.
I doubt it too because he is from Curacao. But you never know. I've seen stranger things happen.
Well, Anthony Ruiz was trying to call for the ball, pointing back the Carrollton's way.
But he's walking back to his defensive position. Oh, no. Oh, get a stop there. Henry.
Let's go, Carrollton. Get a fast break going here.
Gonna
Yeah.
give it to Kevin Sosa.
Skin jinx thing.
There's no such thing as jinx if you're supposedly the number 2 team in the state of Georgia.
I couldn't understand how frustrating it is for me if it was football.
Oh.
Same score. Hold on, don't know. I'll read the inning on that.
Okay, Trevor, thank you for that comment. I'll sleep better tonight knowing what I just heard.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Raiders are ahead 5-1.
Third inning, same score.
Third inning, 2-0, and no communication whatsoever. And look at the Southeast Whitfield bench clapping their hands. So the ladies' head coach and the boys' assistant coach are getting the job done here tonight. Whitfield up 5-1. These two teams actually used to be in the same region, believe it or not. Back in the day when we used to play Ridgeland and all those guys in football. And let's not even get into the Ridgeland story.
I remember going to the Dalton one night, pouring down rain. We took that charter bus.
Yeah, I do too.
And we lost. And Michael No-Show Bowman in college, he was supposed to be a D1 at Alabama. And he had 4 catches for 200 some odd yards, and I haven't heard his name since. But you know what? He killed Carrollton that night. I will always remember that.
I'm glad, considering it was in like 6th grade.
I was in 8th. Good try, though.
Yeah, good try, though. You tried.
Yes, I did. Extremely hard.
Hey, at least we have one soccer team we can rely on right now. Central moving on to the Elite 8. Congratulations to the Lady
How can
Lady
we rely on
Lions.
them?
Lady Titans?
Lady Lions.
Lady Lions.
They're going to the Elite 8 and going to play Blessed Trinity at home.
They won yesterday. Just
Shout out to Analia D.
Yes.
Putting the team on her
the
shoulders.
senior. I believe she scored 2 goals, didn't she?
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm going to get this tied.
What did you say? Okay.
Sosa, chase it, baby. Anything needs to go for the Trojans.
Way to stay with the play, though.
There's been no. I mean, look at this. Look at our guys. There's 5 guys sitting here at the 50.
There's just no hustle, Matt. I mean,
There's 5 guys in the box for Southeast. This is just pathetic. I don't know what we're trying to pull here.
This is like a 30-7 score.
Yes. Indeed. Indeed.
No, I'm going to lose some Chief Keys to girls soccer 2013.
Daniel Rodriguez is in the game now for the Trojans, trying to get a.
Dance on them, Southeast.
Oh my goodness, Southeast! If you're watching at home, congratulations right now. Sosa working, trying to get something going, and he's all over Sosa. Sosa just got tackled there.
I think there might be a fight upcoming.
Where at?
Let's go.
I don't know.
Where you see a fight? Back in the court.
We're just not playing like shit.
Like Trevor said, we're just not playing the best we can, and unfortunately for the Trojans, there they were unable to get that call. Gonna have a goal kick for the Raiders. 23 minutes will remain here in the 2013 spring soccer season.
Don't say that. Not sure where the horn came from, but
Like I said,
wasn't really well timed.
Alex Molina's been buzzing it all night. Oh, keep playing. Seagraves. Oh, they're going to get a foul at midfield.
Very close, class of 2018. Trying to come here.
There's Abel Perez. Oh, and we're going to have a corner. One of the best opportunities we've had all night for the Carrollton Trojans.
My goodness.
Trying to get some subs in. Anthony Ruiz comes in for the Trojans. Edwin Guerrero and Edgar Rodriguez check in respectively for Southeast Whitfield. They're going to cross. And
That's a good shot.
we're going to have a goal kick.
Oh, man.
21 minutes remain here in the first quarter.
I want to be that.
And Sarah Claudia is in the building, I believe.
I want to be that.
No, wait, I'm just kidding. I'm not sure what she looks like.
She's right there.
Is she really?
That girl is yellow.
We'll let Clark interview her here in the next couple minutes. Oh, Jordan Bird! Jordan Bird with a shot on goal.
Who's her lady friend? Huh? Stephanie? She got a boyfriend?
Well, in fact, we might let Trevor just interview Sarah Claudia since he seems to know her the best.
I want to meet her.
Shot on goal. Oh, just missed. Let's stay focused on the game here.
Just missed. That's the story of the night, isn't it, Matt?
Unfortunately. Oh! How can you call offsides? It was a loose ball. No! I got to get offsides on Henry. Henry.
Excuse me, I'm just going to go jump on.
20 minutes remain. We got a score on our boys in Dunwoody, Georgia.
I'll get it for you, man.
Trevor is working diligently trying to get us a score. It's about time she showed up.
Oh, yeah. Nice work, Sarah.
It's the way to show up.
With 20 minutes left, and Caroline Seaman has been down there the entire game, but her phone doesn't work, so she wasn't able to contact us.
Tyler Britton boy.
Her
Let's
phone
try to
really
keep-
got blown up.
Let's give a shout out to Tyler Britton.
Tyler Britton graduating
DT
here
Britton.
in 2.5 weeks.
We're gonna miss you, bud. He'll be at the University of West Georgia.
Well, I guess we'll still see him.
Oi Wolves. Trojans pushing
Oh,
here
yes.
right side. They
Oh,
got
yes,
Jordan
Anthony.
Bird. They got Jordan
What?
Bird. They got Tyler Edwards. Midfield. Strike and
Don't be
Sosa.
denied. Let it go.
Sosa unable to strike it there. The winner of this game will move on to face Howard or Dutchtown. Howard being the number 1 seed.
Where's Carrollton? One
Yes.
was Whitfield. They have one. Is Southeast Whitfield the one?
Southeast Whitfield is actually a 3 seed.
Really? I'd say I learned tonight.
And Sosa might have hurt his leg there again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not looking too good for us.
Well, 18 minutes left is just a very frustrating night for the Carrollton Trojans. It's 5-1 Southeast Whitfield, and I think they're on the move again.
Trevor, can we get a score on our Marist guys?
Danielle Brown is not Cincinnati.
Oh, Danielle went to the game? For extra credit, I assume.
Just good support.
Well, Bianco did offer extra credit.
No extra credit needed, Matt. If you're a true fan, you go watch.
No, we need all that credit we get it beyond this.
I'm sure.
Jesus Leon, what a name. He's coming in for the Raiders. Sosa's coming out of the game. This might be the last time he touched the field for the Carrollton Trojans. Excellent career by Kevin Sosa.
Yeah, just an outstanding final 2 years of his high school career. We'll miss you one.
I mean Kevin.
Kevin, whatever.
Is he going to play with
We're gonna have a. They're working on things right now. You were on mute the whole time.
Oh, well,
How long have y'all been on mute?
I'm not on mute. Clark is.
Thank God.
Y'all hear me?
Retweet if you can hear Trevor. Alejandro Vargas. Juan Vargas graduated last year. 16:55 left. We're gonna have another lethal throw in for the Raiders.
Is we have anybody going to play next level?
Juan plays next level.
We're gonna have Kevin's looking at some D1 schools. But here's some things about next year. Tyler Edwards looking to play for an academy, and if you play for an academy, you cannot play high school ball. So if you were to play for a soccer academy, you cannot play high school ball. So that's the decision some of these guys have to make: either play for the academy team or play for their high school team.
Tough decision right there. Between state ring and academy.
Just support.
Speaking of state rings, football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always got that to look forward to. We've said that for the last 20 years.
Chill.
Hey, we lucked up and got one in 1998. I'll give us that.
Had a little lost 97, but hey, came back in 98. So I was unhappy in 10.
Skin has no team spirit.
We're inches away in 2010.
Owen Brown stretched it out.
Don't bring back the memories.
But hey, he's living it up at Jack State right now. Going to be a 2-year starter coming up next year.
Yeah, but really, Telvin Brown is having he actually had an impressive freshman campaign, and Josh Barge coming in as a redshirt freshman this year will look to make some noise at that wide receiver position.
Absolute dominance in the first 75 minutes of play for Southeast Whitfield, as they've just controlled this game from start to finish, even though we've not even finished. Oh, shot on goal. It looks good because it is good, but it was over. It was over in the crossbar. That's what Tyler Newsom will be doing a lot of this year. It looks good because it is good.
52.
I think he said he is 39 touchbacks or something like that. 39 to 60 touchbacks away from getting 100 and breaking the school record. So big shouts to him. Hopefully he can get it this year. We can quit the pooch kicking stuff.
Well, with that offense that we have coming back, it'll be a very good possibility that happens. Am I right, Trevor?
Look to see a lot more throwing the ball this year.
Trevor says he wants to see a lot more throwing the ball. Well, coaches went down to Auburn University to get some lessons from some of the coaches down there, get some plays, blocking schemes, etc. And Coach Nell was telling me that he saw
Lord.
Coach. Wow, and he just got slide tackled and then tackled over as Henry's on the ground trying to get the ball. And Southeast Whitfield is just toying with Carrollton right now.
Yeah, well, what you're saying about the Auburn visit, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, some of our main coaches, such as Coach Teague, Coach King, and our offensive line coach, Coach Greg Nail, went down to Auburn just to visit with some of the coaches and receive some of the play styles and
Gene Chizik.
and some of the main schemes of their offense that we can apply. Yeah, as well as Gus
that's right.
Malzahn, the head coach.
I forgot about Gene Chizik leaving.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gene
geez.
Chizik. Yeah, he got fired. He didn't leave.
Oh, I'm struggling right now. But Auburn with a tough year. They went 3-9, I think it was.
But still coming in with Gus Malzahn this season, the same offensive coordinator that led them to the national championship is back now as their head coach, and I'm sure they're looking to make some waves in the SEC West. Although Alabama and Texas A&M will be owning that division.
But they did have a guy by the name of Cameron Newton, who's playing for the Panthers right now.
Let's not forget Nick Fairley.
And let's not forget dirty player Nick Fairley.
You're just saying that because he broke Aaron Murray's spine.
Because he did. But Coach Nell actually told me
holding the ball and taunting Carrollton.
Let's get away from that. As Coach Nell, Coach.
It's the soccer game.
We don't need to be pointing out taunting. We don't need to be pointing out taunting and stuff. We need
But
to
they're doing it.
But we don't need to point it out. This is etiquette of broadcasting. As Kevin Sosa looking
So
to
we
come back
talk about
in.
another sport.
We're talking about football. This is football.
I'm here skating with the Atlanta Braves.
Let's get it under control, guys. There's Southeast Whitfield is going to have a free kick. But like I was saying, Coach Nell walked in the weight room and he didn't know. He saw this big old guy walking by, and it happened to be Cam Newton working out. Saw 6'6", 240 of them. That's big jokers. They get another shot on goal and scooped up by Zach Hayden.
He's about as big as me. I wonder if they paid him to come back and work out.
We'll keep that to a minimum. As Trevor mentions they might have paid him to come back, but you never know with those types of things.
Wow.
I heard $1 makes him holler.
Oh, jeez. That was I like that.
It's more like a dime.
11-10 left to go. 5-1. One goal has been scored here in the second half, and it was by Southeast Whitfield. Logan Seagraves might be coming off for the last time, as well as Daniel Rodriguez for the Carrollton Trojans. As Kevin Love Sosa comes back into the game one more time.
I'm interested to see if we'll get some of our other seniors into this game.
Chris Foster, Justin
late.
Cordell, Spencer Hines.
Yeah, so Spencer Hines, one of the main go-to guys on that bench.
Huh?
Darwin Bonilla going to send it, put a leg into it. And they're just going after every ball, and we're about to start getting frustrated, and I don't want anything bad to happen.
Carrollton's already been frustrated.
Take care of it. All right, I'll see y'all.
And Trevor Newsom is leaving the building. We appreciate all the hard work
You too.
from Trevor and keeping us up to date on the Carrollton baseball team. Any last updates?
Danielle left. Guess he did not have it.
Hey.
I hate to say this, Trojan fans, but it looks as though the second game two may have gone for the worse because one of the only sources that were keeping us into the ball game, Danielle Brown, has now left.
And we got an injury on the field. We're going to try to keep the camera off of it, but they're trying to stretch it up. Clark's going to be doing a little bit of both now.
I've done it before.
We'll try to find out.
It looks like a cramp.
That's a main entry in soccer. I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
He will not be denied, though. This is his last game here as a Trojan. Actually, that's Henry, isn't it? That's Anthony.
This is Anthony Ruiz coming off with cramps. We'll get Coach Kane over there, help him out. A lot of dead air. We're sorry. 10:05 left. Just been not a very exciting game. for in the Trojans' perspective, but as for a Southeast Whitfield perspective, you got to like the way they played. Oh my goodness. Daniel Rodriguez looking to throw it in for the Carrollton Trojans. No intensity has been shown by Carrollton, no sense of urgency whatsoever here in the second half. Southeast Whitfield has just gone full-out defense and scored a goal to just basically ice it earlier on here in the second half. I hate to say it, but the Trojans are going to drop this one, and after a Final Four appearance last year, going to be put out of the second round of the playoffs this year as Southeast trying to push some more.
Well, my hat's off to Southeast Whitfield. With 10 minutes left in this game, they've gone 80 minutes of just dominating every aspect of this game. They've owned the time of possession. It really seems like throughout this game, the ball's just been on Southeast Whitfield's side of the field, and they've really just shown Carrollton how to really just their own game here tonight, dominating time of possession and being physical and hustling more to the ball than the other team, and that's exactly what they've done to Carrollton here tonight. So my hat's off to them, and as they'll close out this game, best of luck to them in the rest of the state playoffs.
Well, they're in a region kind of like us in baseball, 3 teams that were just nonstop all the way, and it was all the way to the last game. 4 teams, including River Ridge, who actually gave Marist a scare, only lost 1-0 at Marist. So, I mean, you got to give your hats off to this region. They're obviously one of the tops in the state in the soccer category. Dalton, Northeast Whitfield, and Southeast Whitfield just basically have rolled their way through the playoffs this year. And good luck to Southeast Whitfield the rest of the way as the Trojans trying to shed that score just a little bit. Like key example right now, we got 7 guys on their side of the field when we should be on our side of the field. They're going to take a shot on goal. Hayden with a nice scoop there. The internet, knock on some wood, but the internet has gone really well here, which is a good sign coming up for football season. We had some internet problems earlier. Mr. Maples, you know what I'm talking about, and if you go to the Carrollton City School System, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But let's hope that we can keep up the internet going good. And right when I say that, it says my screen is buffering. Okay, there it goes. I promise I couldn't make this up.
Why do you have to talk about it? We've gone 82 minutes. Just don't talk about it.
Well, I'm sure it's buffered a couple of times at home.
Whatever you say.
7:33 left remaining here in the second half. And Trojans trying their best to crawl back in this game.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It's just been a really frustrating night for all of us here.
Oh, and
we're just watching our soccer team get beat pretty handily here tonight, and we're basically just hearing about it's like hearing about our little brother, hearing about the baseball team getting beat in the first game and now getting beat in the second game. I just hope they can make a comeback here and rally late in the game.
another shot on goal, nothing going.
We still can't get it out of our own territory. Southeast Whitfield's goalie is like down there drinking soda.
They're gonna get awarded a corner.
This literally never happens, but everybody besides the Southeast Whitfield goalie is on the Carrollton side of the field. This is insane.
True defense.
They're going to get Spencer Hines checking in the game for his last time ever as a Carrollton Trojan. Header. Goal.
6-1, Southeast Whitfield. And as we usually say, goal! not needed.
We don't need to be
about the
biased.
5 second. Please don't. Not this game.
We're trying. I mean, Southeast Whitfield, another header makes it 6-1, just to make the newspaper look better tomorrow for them. 6 minutes remain. 2 goals scored here in the second half. Marco Vargas is going to get in the game. Justin Cordell is going to get in the game. Carrollton trails 2-0 after 4 in Dunwoody, Georgia. Strand's a runner at third, and nothing's going right because we have an offsides call on the Trojans. So we won't have a Carrollton-Alexander matchup in the state championship. That was one of the one of the games that we wanted to have, as we've seen a lot on Twitter this year. We wanted the rematch of that game. That was one of the best games of the year. Unfortunately, this had to be the bigger game to win, and we're going to drop it. Spines with the ball now. Spencer Hines, they call him Spines. Showing some hustle off the bench.
Let's go, Spencer. Get you a goal here in your senior year. He's already had one that we've covered, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
One against, who was it?
Columbus.
Columbus.
Speaking of Columbus, their team will be not just baseball, but boys tennis team, I think, will be facing off against Madison County in either the semis or the state championship. I remember Garrett Brown telling me that today. As they lost to Madison County, tennis team had an excellent year, and unfortunately they lost on a bad call made late in the tennis match, unfortunately for the Trojans, as spring sports are starting to wind down. The last really spring event on the calendar that we're going to host is graduation, which is going to be May 24th at 7 o'clock here at Grisham Stadium.
Unless our boys' baseball team can somehow pull it out here in the second game tonight.
Then we're going to try to go up to Mayor's tomorrow to call that game a 50-50 opportunity. I doubt it happens, but we're going to do the best we can.
I know, don't jinx them.
And I'm talking about if we do win tonight, we're going to have a 50-50 chance to go up there. I'm not talking about winning or losing.
I know. Either way, though. Either way.
You can't jinx somebody if you're already losing.
Ooh.
No, it's possible, but it's still not jinxing. 6-1, 328. Raiders lead the Trojans 6-1. That would be a good prediction. And he just nails it right into our wall. I don't know how you stand in there and just let the ball just hit you like that.
It really doesn't hurt that bad if you're a man.
Adrenaline. The adrenaline's flowing.
Good toss.
They've scored on 3 throw-ins tonight. We understand why. They have cannons behind their heads.
All right. Just toss it. Just toss it in. Just toss it. It's no biggie. Just throw it in. Go ahead.
Jonathan Rucker is going to be coming out of the game. Tyler Edwards is going to be coming out of the game.
Marco Vargas.
All right, Marker.
That guy right there, right there.
Right here.
Good to see Marco get some time his senior year. Get Anthony Martinez in there, get him some time his senior year. Justin Cordell, who shaved a mohawk just for the playoffs.
For some reason.
Come on, Marco. Should get there.
What was that? Why would you kick it if he's standing right there?
Well, he's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a free kick, and he just stood right in front of it.
Hey, whatever. You can take it. Go ahead.
Oh, come on. 1 minute.
1:45 left to go. Here on the Carrollton High School Sports Network.
I haven't left for once. You've left like 3 times.
I want to remind you that next Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Jefferson, Georgia, we will have, it will be on the Play On Sports Network, not be on the Carrollton High School Sports Network, but the Carrollton girls team will be facing teams from all around the state in Quad A, and we want to wish them the best of luck. As well as unless the Carrollton boys can pull it out tonight, we will have graduation on Friday night,
May the 24th.
May the 24th at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. Eastern. If it were to rain, we would have it Saturday morning at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. right before lunch. And if that were not possible, we would go into the gym on Saturday morning, and we were going to stream it from the gym. Overflow will be set up in the cafeteria and Mac to watch. Mr. Maples is working on the backup plan. So let's just hope that
would be horrible.
Let's just hope that everything works out on the field for graduation.
And let's see if this is hurt, Matt.
It's a player from Southeast Whitfield. Let's see if you can zoom in and get me a number.
Your job is finished. Get out of here. Don't come back. Bye. And I've now fired Brandon Welch. He's a senior, and he may not be back this year.
This could be Brandon Welch's last ever game filming.
And
for us.
as I've been waiting to say for the entire year, good riddance.
You just said that live in front of thousands of people watching.
That was like 3. And I said that in front of 1,000.
Oh,
And I don't know why
who is this hurt?
Why does it zoom in so much?
I was zooming in
You
on
are the
injury.
cameraman,
I didn't do that.
and
I
the
zoomed in on
player
the
and the
injury.
player's walking off the field. A little bit of help from his coach.
I'm just kidding. It's really good to have Brandon Welch.
Ice and ibuprofen always helps.
Okay.
That's
But,
Carrollton's philosophy.
I myself have had a few games where I've had to both call and run the camera, so I know what it's like, and I know just having one of them is difficult enough. I appreciate your work, Brandon.
Well, thank you, Clark. I'm glad that y'all let me come up here and do this job. I am robot.
But for real, as we get serious here, we just thank Brandon Welch for sacrificing his Wednesday night tonight with us.
We're really gonna miss him.
He'll be right across the street at the University of West Georgia, so we'll get to see him a lot still.
He's gonna do anything in his future.
Just a young black man.
Southeast Whitfield came in here with a mission, and they have almost completed. They are a minute 14 away. 6-1. They lead, and Hayden's going to get one more save. Let's see if one of these seniors can scratch out a goal.
Well, Zach Hayden, he's looking at a fantastic year in the next 2 years here. Just a very bright future for this sophomore goalie.
That's about going to wrap it up. I'm sure they'll play keep away the rest of the game. Trojans drop a tough one here at home. The number 2 team in the state and number 1 seed out of the bottom left of your bracket, if I'm not mistaken, drops tonight game. 6-1 unless someone were to score. They're going to get another free kick. Why don't they just kick it to their goalie? Just let them hold it. There's really no reason. And we got an update on our baseball team, Clark.
No, we don't. But Bremen is down to Love at 2-0 in the top of the 4th in game 2. So things aren't really looking that great for them right now either.
Shot on goal, nothing doing for Southeast Whitfield.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As the camera zooms in on myself and Matt, this is it for the soccer season. Carrollton ends a very strong campaign for 2013, but ultimately come up short in the second round to the
Fight.
to the
No, dude, get it out the fight. Get it out.
No, get it off.
Mabel told me to record fights, remember?
Yeah, but turn off the feed. Turn off the feed.
No, there's no more fight. The
Okay.
fight's over. The fight's over.
No more fight, just a little bit of a scuffle, which is more than
As David Brooks
which is
comes
more
out
than
on
called
the
for,
field.
really. Southeast Whitfield will close out this game 6-1. and they really just owned every aspect of the game with Carrollton tonight, and I take my hat off to them. They just played an outstanding game, and they'll move on to the third round stronger than ever. And this will really wrap it up for us this season. Besides graduation and depending on whether the boys can pull it out tonight in Game 2, this may or may not be our last broadcast until graduation. It's been a great season. We've had a fantastic time covering all these sports. But keep in mind, myself and Matt, we're both juniors. We'll be back next season, and we're really looking forward to a great year, both in football, basketball, and a very strong baseball team coming back next year as well.
And just one more thing before we go, just want to give a special thanks, of course, to Jonathan Maples to making all this possible.
Thank you.
The Play On Sports people just coming in and giving Maples all this equipment. We appreciate it and letting us use our talents the best we possibly can.
And ultimately, thank you to our viewers. We really appreciate all the time and effort that it's taken for just for you to keep up with us this season and to tune in to most of our broadcasts. Well, we really appreciate it. You really don't know how much we do. But next year we'll be back. We'll be more improved. We'll have instant replay. Just a lot more things thrown in next year. We'll have a pregame show and a halftime show involved in both of in all football games and a lot of basketball games.
As well as we'll have this new thing called a telestrator, which is going to be able to let us draw on the board, so Clark will be able to draw plays.
Yeah, this season you've really seen what Matt's capable of, involved in broadcasting, just being able to call the games, and me just really just supporting his statements. But next year my role will come into more of a forward approach, and I'll be writing on the teleprompter and just explaining myself in between many of the big plays in every football game. I'm really looking forward to it. I know Matt is. It'll really elevate our game next year to all the viewers. Anyway, well, I guess we'll see you May the 24th, and if not, May the 25th in the morning.
The last update we got was a 2-0 Trojans trail in Marist. But just to finish my thanks, thank you to Nick West. He did an excellent job running our football, producing this year. Was the director. And Torres Day on the 50.
Yeah, all of these people, we won't only have them back next year. Jeremy Montgomery, who ran the computer for us throughout all of football season, just a very committed group that we've had here. Although we've had to run a lot of it ourselves during the spring sports, that's fine. But I still feel that our broadcast has been somewhat strong. Yeah. Anyway, just going into next year, we'll have a very young group of people, and I'm really looking forward to it. And if you're looking for a great season, we have a very strong football team coming back next year. As Matt, go ahead and answer your call.
It's okay. We are good. Is Brandon Wells trying to contact me? We'll get to him in a second. But final here tonight, Trojans fall to Southeast Whitfield. They will play the winner of Howard and Dutchtown next week. So congratulations to Southeast Whitfield on a 6-1 victory tonight. Yeah. And one more thing, like we said, May 24th we will host graduation here, and May 25th is the rain-out date. Yeah. And we will see you August 24th.
Yeah, but we'll be back for the Douglas County game, but we will see you graduation night. And as always, Matt Skinner and myself, Clark Hendricks, and there's nothing like being a Trojan on Wednesday night in Carrollton, Georgia. We'll see you in about 2 weeks.
God bless everybody.
God bless.